Hi everyone, this is lecture 34 of the 2026 mentorship program. And in this lecture, I will be doing a top-down analysis on the dollar index. On the weekly time frame on the dollar index, if you guys have been going through the previous lecture, you know that I have been talking about the weekly order block, telling you guys that I'm actually anticipating higher prices, looking at price supporting the order block. That as long as price is still above the zero point 0.5 level, I'm actually looking at price trading higher to run the buy side liquidity. But if price were to trade below the zero point 0.5, I'm anticipating a continuation on the daily trend in trading lower to run the swing low. Because looking at price from a discount to a premium perspective, the order block is a discount order block and price traded through to a discount. So if there's going to be any support in price in holding price to trade higher to run the buy side liquidity should be the weekly order block. And I told you guys that I'm looking at the daily for the right timing in anticipating higher prices. Looking at what price did last week, price closed as an up close candle, not trading below the candle's low, the previous candle's low. Price did not trade below the previous candle's low, making it a swing low. So this is a swing low supporting from a weekly order block. So if this is going to be acting as a support, we should be anticipating higher prices in price running out the buy side liquidity. Because looking at the price action, here's a swing low. Because price failing to trade below the swing low, the candle swing low, makes it a swing low. Price from the swing low within the range of the weekly order block, not trading below the zero point 0.5 level. If there's going to be any continuation, then I will be anticipating higher prices to run the buy side liquidity. On the daily time frame on the dollar index, last week, Monday closed as a down close candle, retracing back to Friday's range. Tuesday, price traded through the daily fair value gap. Wednesday, price traded to the daily order block. And on Thursday, price traded through the mid-range of the daily order block. And if you understand counter trend on what I talked about an order block, that whenever price trades below the mid-range of the body of an order block, it makes it a low probability order block in price, using that order block as a resistance or as a support in price. So in this example, price trading above the zero point 0.5 level on Tuesday makes it a high probability in anticipating price to run the buy side liquidity, because if the order block were to serve as a resistance in price, then we should have seen price trading lower below the zero point 0.5 level. So looking at this price action, knowing that we are anticipating higher prices to run the buy side liquidity, looking at price retracing to the daily fair value gap, which should act as an inversion fair value gap in anticipating higher prices in trading higher. You can see that the daily time frame is now giving us the right timing in anticipating higher prices, and it's now aligned with the weekly perspective. So these are the times where you're looking at price because price is fully aligned with the weekly buyers and the daily buyers. So going in this week, I'm looking to see if price will be supporting from the daily fair value gap, and I will be anticipating higher prices to run the buy side liquidity. And there's going to be a continuation in the trend. Then I'll be looking to take a continuation in that trend, looking at the overall weekly draw on liquidity. So the timing of anticipating higher prices from the daily time frame, considering the weekly bias, this is the right timing. Now, looking at this trend, it's not much of a trend, but if price is going to be supporting from the daily investment fair value gap, it should lead to impulsive price to run the buy side liquidity. The fair value gap should lead us an area to look for a continuation in price trading higher. So going in this week, we're going to focus more on the 4 hour and on the 1 hour time frame to wait for that right shift in structure and anticipating higher prices to run the previous week high, buy sell liquidity. And if there's any possibility in price trading higher, then we'll be looking at price trading to the overall weekly bias. On the 4 hour time frame on the dollar index, after price retraced to the daily fair value gap on Friday, you can see that the 4 hour trend is currently not an uptrend because running out the swing low led to the shifts in structure, which currently price is in a downtrend. So looking at the 4 hour going in this week, we'll be looking at the time where the 4 hour is aligned with the daily fair value gap in anticipating a continuation in price trading higher. So a 4 hour shift makes it a high probability in anticipating a continuation in price running out the buy side liquidity. Now, when it comes to the right timing to look for that entry, you should learn how to correlate both time frame, the 4 hour and the 1 hour. Because if I'm going to be saying a 1 hour shift in structure, I will be taking advantage of the setup, and the first drawn liquidity is going to be the buy side liquidity. And at the same time, if there's a shift on the 4 hour time frame, I will be anticipating higher prices to run the buy side liquidity. So between both time frame, whatever time frame led to the shifting structure that gives me a clear entry, those are the time frame that I will take advantage of. I will be using the time frame in anticipating higher prices to run the buy side liquidity. On the 1 hour time frame on the dollar index, clearly you can see that the 1 hour time frame is still on a downtrend, just like the 4 hour time frame. So a shift in structure on the 1 hour time frame, I will be anticipating a continuation. First drawn liquidity should be the previous week high, a continuation in that trend going for the high. So a 1 hour shift, I will be anticipating higher prices. Now, there have been some changes that have been applied to the 2026 mentorship program. Now, the first changes is that we have narrowed down our perspective or our currency down to one currency. So we're currently looking at one currency, which is the dollar index. And I've explained why I'm more focused on the dollar index because I found out that it's not compulsory to trade multiple currency. And for me to achieve more mastery in my trade plan to have higher win rates, higher winning probability, to increase my probability in the setup that I do take, focusing on one currency really helped in that perspective. And looking back at my trading plan, I do derive my bias from the dollar index. So I will be focusing more on the dollar index, talking more about the dollar index going in the 2026 mentorship program, which I told you guys that I do take those trades on the Hero USD because they are inverse correlated and they are around 95% correlated. So if there's going to be a shift in structure on the dollar index, there's a more likelihood that there's a shift in structure on Hero USD. And since they are inverse correlated, it is going to be higher prices on the dollar index. I will be anticipating lower prices on Hero USD. The idea is that I'm trading the dollar index, but when it's time to take advantage of this trade, I will be looking at the Hero USD for my entries. Now, second is the live section. Now, for those that have been going through the lecture, you know that I've added a live section that I normally do on a daily basis. And throughout this week, throughout last week, I didn't have any live section because I felt that I actually didn't have time much on my hands to have a live section on a daily basis. And I don't want to start it that I wouldn't be much consistent in having this live sections. So I will be taking away the live section, but I will be focusing more on the Telegram group. I will be giving you guys a daily update on the Telegram group on my daily perspective in price, talking about what is my drawn liquidity on a daily, on the 4 hour, and on the 1 hour perspective. So there's going to be a daily update on the Telegram group. And if you want to have access to the Telegram group, the link will be in the description below. Make sure you join the group because I will be communicating with you guys more often through the Telegram group, giving you guys my own personal perspective and price through the Telegram group because I find that I have enough time to give you guys one or two updates on what I'm actually looking at in price. So if you want to have access to the Telegram group, the link is in the description below. So that is it for this lecture. I think we've covered up the major parts that I'm actually looking at in price. See you guys in the next lecture.